Welcome to Maddencast. I'm RC, that's Channing Crowder, and that's Fred Taylor. We're here to answer all of your questions about Cap. Will he be a bust or a superstar?
Everything I've seen from him on the field and the things I've heard about how hard he grinds, RC, it feels to me that he can be the next superstar.
I believe he's a bust, and I don't know how y'all can say this young kid is about to be that dude very quickly.
Listen, we build guys up quick. It's just the nature of the business. And from what we've seen of him in college, I don't think it's out of the question to say he's next in line.
We all know and played with guys that balled in college, went to the league, and couldn't meet expectations.
Now, that's a long list. A list as long as the guys that Freddie T left in the dust.
And Cap's the next one on that list.
Well, the Combine will tell us a little bit more than we need to know about this prospect.
But when we get out of Indy, I'll reevaluate. But right now, I'm not sold on Cap.
Well, Chan, you know what they say? They say stars are created, not born. And we'll be here from start to finish on Maddencast.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Nat.
Man of the hour has arrived. Bet you're excited to finally get on the field tomorrow.
I'm ready, Nat. I've been preparing for this moment my entire life, ever since I set my eyes on football. Day in, day out. Now, I'm ready to put on a show.
Listen, I have no doubts about what you're gonna do tomorrow. Just remember, everything you say off the field and everything you do on the field will account for you moving either up or down teams' draft boards.
Only up. Believe me, no other option.
Only up, exactly. All you gotta do is focus on balling out. And in the background, I'll be building your brand.
Appreciate you being on my team.
Of course. And make sure you get some rest.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the Combine.
Welcome back to coverage of the NFL Draft Combine.
Ready, ready. We're almost there, a little more. Shut up. Hot, hot. Yeah. Okay, ready? Yeah. That's the way. Ready? Woo. Yeah. Woo. Well done. Ow. Ready, ready? Oh! Come on, come on. Set. Woo. Ready? Yes. Yeah. Woo. Ready? Huh. Yeah. You got that. Here we go. Here we go. Let go. There we go. There we go. Ready? Well done. Okay. Well done. Shut up. Yeah. Nice. Let's go. Woo. Woo. Woo.
Well, this is about what we expected to see from Cap here today. No heads were turned by this performance, but it's hard to imagine his draft stock taking a hit either. Another day of coverage here in Indianapolis is in the books, and it's still anyone's guess how things will play out in Kansas City on draft night.
Hey there, my man.
Man, you putting in a lot of hours. So tell me, how'd I do?
Listen, I'm glad you asked. Look, I know you've been at it all day, but we got one more game to play. Guess your rating. So tell me, Rook, what do you think your OVR is going to be in Madden 24?
Well, I see you ate all your popcorn, Chad. So I'll say ocho cinco.
Child, please. It's a good thing Madden doesn't give out grades for self-awareness, because that would drop your OVR down a few more points.
All right. So what's the grade then? And hey, what about those skill points you were talking about?
Well, based on your performance today, I'm going to give you a little something that can boost your rating.
I'll take it. But hey, it's only a matter of time till I hit that 99, Chad.
All right, well, handle your business then, fam. It's all on you.
We've got the next generation of NFL stars waiting to hear their names called. And this is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable first rounds in recent memory.
Big day's finally here. Can't beat that draft night feeling.
Hey, life is good, Natalie. I'm at the NFL draft. Pretty crazy knowing my whole life is about to change.
It is crazy, but you've earned it. And to give you some perspective on this moment and mentorship throughout the season, I brought you a surprise guest who might even help you loosen that death grip you got on your phone.
Oh, you noticed.
Did I? Wow, perfect timing.
Hey, Coach Prime, how you doing, man?
Hey.
What's up, boss?
Hey, Prime is here.
Coach Prime.
Man, you know what? It's really nice to meet you. After seeing what you did at the Combine, I knew I had to reach out. Fortunately, we got a mutual friend.
So tell me, right out the gate, any advice for me? I mean, nobody better than Coach Prime to help me take it to the next level.
Well, you got to relax first and foremost. Enjoy the night, but as soon as it's over, we back to work.
And as a two-sport athlete and successful college coach, I think he speaks from experience.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be here to celebrate you, but I'm also going to challenge you. So tell me what you're going to be working on as soon as you hit the facility.
I want to keep improving on what I'm already great at, to separate myself from everybody else.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. Now, you know I keep it 100 at all times.
Deal.
Well, listen, it's about that time. Draft's about to start.
Only a matter of time, Cap.
Yeah, we're good.
I got a feeling you won't be waiting much longer.
Making moves over there?
Man, she called her shot.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Cap. It's good to have you back in the building.
Good to be back.
And Miss Day, it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Mr. Hunter.
Look, we got some great times ahead of us, but let's get some business out of the way first. Good with you?
Absolutely.
Since we met back in March after the Combine, we've been hoping we had this opportunity to get you here full time.
I felt the same way. This is where I wanted to be.
Good. So, the terms of the deal are what we discussed earlier in the week. But I'll tell you what, why don't you take a look at the contract one last time before we sign?
All right, I think we're all good.
Yeah.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Texans and the Pats on Thursday night.
The Texans defense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker.
And this is a guy that's proven to be an asset both against the run and against the pass. And that's really what the best linebackers aspire to do. They don't want to be a liability one way or the other.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Holding offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Throwing Jones. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw.
The Houston defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, that's Henry. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught him that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered, and then all of a sudden, space to run after the get.
The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drives. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a first. comes to an end on that last play, Charles.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason.
The Texans defense getting prepared to go to work here in this second week of the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker.
And last week was a first learning experience in that first preseason game. Now the big question, once you've analyzed the film and such, can you continue to get better and get yourselves as a unit ready for the regular season?
The throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A give left side, here's Achane. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Well, good work there on the stop. And worth noting here in this second game of the preseason, we've been told the starters are going to stay out likely for the first half of this game. So maybe a chance here to see what they can accomplish, Charles, over multiple drives.
And see if they can get a little rhythm going on their side, and they can be disruptive if they can create, because on the defensive side of the ball, you're often reacting to things. I think the coaches would love to see them come out strong here and establish themselves as the ones on the attack.
Escaping the pressure right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a drill.
The Houston defense back onto the field. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. Tua now on first down. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Up the middle, Achane. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all season before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Tua now, third and goal. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Sanders is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have...
The Texans about ready to go now on defense. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
44. Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason. The Houston defense back onto the field. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a gain of 6.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but... between the two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And then it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. Texans defense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start. Carr right away going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing now is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense... The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They'll see what they can do in trying to force a stop as this drive starts 1st and 10. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now Carr. This is Carr. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The Houston defense back onto the field, and they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. There's Chris Olave. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr going to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I...
The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant...
Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, 32 yards! And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Houston defense back on the field. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25. Carr now on first down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Texans about ready to go now on defense. They'll try to put together a stop as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, here's Carr. Slant pass complete to Olave. Finding room at midfield. Still going. Chris Olave. Touchdown. Chris Olave. 69 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half have been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. What's good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. The Houston defense back onto the field. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. Looks like another empty position.
The Texans about ready to go now on defense.
What now?
On first down, Carr. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. To throw is Carr. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little... The Houston defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got... They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest. the Texans defense ready to go here in the Sunday night opener to this new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And you and I talked to him earlier in the week. He says this unit is really starting to put the pieces together. But he knows that he's got to be the one driving them to be even better than that.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out here with the option left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of the new season, already an injury. While they attend to him, we'll step aside. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening. The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They lead 7-0. Trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Muscles him off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson options out left. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Well, for the Ravens, Charles, starting 2023 here at home, you know, for a long time, the future of Lamar Jackson seemed to be kind of up in the air, at least in terms of would he be a Raven. But number 8 is out there, and you can bet that makes a lot of folks happy here in Baltimore.
Starting with Lamar Jackson, who wanted to be a Raven. He didn't want to be anywhere else. Second, how about the head coach, John Harbaugh? Now they'll just retool the offense a little bit, trying to expand upon the talents that Lamar Jackson brings to the table and find their way back to the Super Bowl.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. They run once more with Edwards. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Pushes past him. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT.
The Houston defense back onto the field. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have it up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And
the Texans about ready to go now on defense. They'll be looking to get off the field quickly here as this drive begins. First.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on... All right. The Houston defense back onto the field. They'll be looking to be the aggressors here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They'll see what they can do and try to force a stop as this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be...
The Houston defense back onto the field. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a 1st down. And they'll begin by running the option. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They bring a man off the court. He gets home for a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation.
The Texans about ready to go now on defense. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track. And they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Huntley looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances. The Houston defense back onto the field. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty...
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Huntley on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready,
They're going for it. Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Texans take over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.
Thank you.